Final entry. The time has almost come for us to meet again. The list is exhausted, and so am I. 5 years have passed. I became adept at hiding, retreating into the shadows. I walked like them, imitated them, but I could never become one of them. Not again. Like an iron bar left in the rain. Everyone gets rusty. Careless. I thought it could not catch me. I thought I could hide from it. I even thought I could run from it. But fate outruns us all. And as the poet writes, the reaper reaps, and he has come for what I have sown. He has me trapped, like an animal, caged. But I have an animal of my own in my grip, an animal with the eyes of a devil.
Where are we? Where the hell are we?
Correct. Your hell.
Where are they?
By now they'll have followed the trailer. Barricaded the hallways. But they'll break. They always do. You bled enough for both of us.
I need my phone. I can call the McConnors and get us out of here.
Your friends would as soon pull the trigger on me as the Lugosi's.
No. They'll listen to me. I just need to find my phone.
Wolves don't listen to mules. They eat.
Where is it? You've seen it? It's in a black leather case.
Probably fell in the trail.
Damn it! You got us trapped in some warehouse? What now?
A choice. Talk or scream.
I'm not talking to you, freak. You ain't gonna break me.
You'll break. You always break.
Even if I did talk, imagine what they'll do to me when I get out of here.
You don't get it. We're both dead. There's just one thing I want to know before I go. That's why you're still alive.
That means I have... What is it again? Look, we'll make some sort of deal. You want answers? I want out. Leverage. That's it. Leverage. You got a plan? No. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
Scream it is. From the sweat and tears, the tape will fall. When it does, then you can talk. And you will. They always do. Leverage.
Oh my god, it's perfect.
They'll keep you safe. Sing.
Okay. I'll talk. We're both dead anyway, what's the point? Everything was going smoothly till you turned up.
You on?
Yeah,
You got the stuff?
like always.
You rat! You're dead!
Someone must have switched the bags. It wasn't me, I swear.
You're with him!
No.
You nearly got us both killed.
Kill them. What are you doing?
I'd rather take my chances with them.
I think you broke my damn nose.
I got what I needed. Proof of business between the Klitschkoffs and the McConnors.
No. The little ghosters can't find out. You don't know what you've done. You've started a whole gang war between the families. Both think the others are the rats. This was your plan. To pit them against each other. You know how many people...
Scum. How many scum will die? That's none of my concern. Just makes my job that bit easier.
I know those guys.
Nice company you keep. That's why we're here. Why I saved you from that dealer. I want names, locations, talk.
I know about you. Been to enough funerals. Most of them, they knew it was coming eventually. They knew they'd have to pay the toll. But my brother... I bet you don't remember. Bet all of our faces bled together for you.
He was on the list.
What list?
A list of suspects. My list. No names are erased. Each one gets crossed off, one by one.
So I'm on that list, right?
For a long time now. And yes, I do remember your brother. He was scum like you.
Scum! You piece of
He
shit.
stabbed an old man in cold blood for a £15 watch. I hunted him, put him down like the rabid mutt he was. I did what was necessary.
necessary. I was someone I found his body. We're about to go to the pub. For months now when I go, I sit across from an empty seat. And now I'm sitting across from the man who murdered him. I swear to God when I get out of this cuffs, I'm gonna put a bullet through your heart. Good luck. Great, they're still trying to get in. Looks like we're not getting out.
If they break through the barrier and open this door, we all get blown sky high.
You're joking, right?
Saw your wounds. This rate, we'll both die from blood loss soon.
How long?
Quarter of an hour. Maybe.
15 minutes if we're lucky.
Or unlucky. Depends how you look at it.
Damn. So we either bleed out, or get burnt to a crisp when that door opens.
Suggest you make peace with him before you go.
Him? If he's real, we both know pieces beyond men like us.
I'm not scum like you.
Your hands have more blood on them than ours. Look, yeah, I've killed... Wait. Confession. Wouldn't hurt. Maybe that could work. We're both dead men anyway. Might as well clear our consciences before we go. Can I ask you a question?
You can ask. But my answer may be in the form of breaking every bone in your body.
I've been shot. I'm bleeding out. And you threaten me with pain.
So, I guess the real question is if you think you can feel any more pain than you already can. Know where my bet is. See it in their eyes. That relief when the pain gets so bad, they think it can't possibly get any worse. That hope must be what keeps them alive that long. And what follows is usually a blood-curdling scream and the realization that there is always more pain to feel. And the bones can break just a bit more. And that the skin can burn just a bit hotter. That the skull can cave in just a bit more before shutting off for good. So, ask your question.
How did you find me?
I went from club to club. Every dive bar, every smoke-filled tavern in sight. That's what I do to find people like you. I ask around. No honor among thieves. Especially when the honor balance is on the end of a broken finger. They talk. They always talk. I took your name around. A few dames recognized it. They were all too willing to spell out what they knew. After that, I just had to play. As expected, you laughed and wanted than me. I put on my true face and went into pursuit.
That mask?
Made a mask my whole life. Trying to be what I'm not. Trying to please these normal people. Wove it thread by thread. Stitch by stitch. covered my true face. But the more I wore it, the more layers I added. The more I started to suffocate. God damn this job! I'm gonna kill I hate my I'm gonna rip his One night, the world told me to take it off, and so I did. I now breathe the air I couldn't before. The fumes of tobacco and yesterday's liquor, which once kept me out of the darkness, are now an alluring perfume. The stench, crumbs of bread I must follow to find the rot, and in that rot I see nothing but an abyss. It just stares at me, so I stare back. That used to scare me, the darkness staring back, but now I know. All you have to do is stare back harder. The stare of a righteous man bleaches away the darkness. It recedes away from the light. So I do not blink, for if I were to close my eyes, the darkness would flood this city. So all the normal people, too scared to even glance at the darkness, would drown in it, their lungs filled with tar, their throats filled with gasoline. Why? Why? They will scream in the last breaths, and I will know the answer, because I blinked.
Look, man, we're both gonna die. Why not take off the mask?
Because I'm not done. I'll take it off when my work here is complete.
That's me, I guess. Just your work. You know what I've noticed? We both got shot. But I'm sat here in a pool of my own blood, and you're barely bleeding.
Cauterized it.
Cauterize? Look, whatever that is, why not cauterize this?
It might send you into shock.
Shock? Cauterize it before I bleed out. Unless you don't want me to. God, you sicko. Bet you just want me to die.
Call it insurance.
You scared I'll mess you up? In case you haven't noticed, I'm one in cuffs here.
Fine. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What the hell are you doing? You're gonna stitch me up, right? At the courts or whatever.
See any needle and thread around? Rusty nails, maybe. Fire skulls and burnt flesh, cauterizing the wound.
On second thought, I think I just bleed out, thanks.
I'm not done with you yet. Go, go.
How long?
I bought you time. That's all I know.
Thanks, I guess. I'm not gonna die like this. Bleeding out. I'm gonna die staring at the man's eyes as he does it. Hey, there's something that I've been meaning to ask. Like, some people call you the Rapture, the red-faced creature. Some less polite people have some less polite names for you. So what is your actual name?
Why? So you can put it on a t-shirt? I'm not like what people assume. People think I want to be a hero. Heroes are drawings that help kids sleep at night. I'm not here to save cats from trees. No, I have a name. No initials on my chest. I am what I have become. My actions speak for themselves, and they speak with the voice of a scream.
Okay then, who were you before? Like, before all this?
Who I was doesn't matter, because I didn't matter. My name was one of many. One in a long line of printed plaques on corner desks. White collars choke up worse than a noose. Because when you're stuck in a place like that, you beg for the noose. Besides the sound of printers and keyboards, I remember the caffeine-fueled image of city. From the top, you can't really see the dirt. I thought I knew I was out here. But you don't really know something until it's stuck deep under your fingertips. Till it digs deep into your wounds. Till it bonds itself with your blood. You can't know that from behind a window 30 stories up. What's so funny?
Nothing, just... I wasn't always like this, you know. I worked the good old 9 to 5. Worked in a building like that. You know, I was only an intern though. Got the coffee, looked at the boots. It's funny. Hell, maybe we were in the same building. We might have been sitting across from each other at the opposite desks. We were there. Now, here we are.
What changed?
I needed the money. My brother wasn't really the working type. I couldn't afford to take care of him myself. And then we got evicted.
What about your parents?
I got involved, and then so did he. Always trying to take after his big brother. He... So, what changed for you? You don't get run over or something?
Stupid. So stupid. I saw a deal. Reported it to the cops. Wanted more dirt in his pocket than Badge told one of the families I snitched. That's when I knew the law couldn't be trusted. Not for justice. Not to stop the enemy. The trigger was pulled. The bullet went through her. My Sydney. Maybe it was meant for me. Maybe the frozen air made his fingers twitch. Or maybe it was to send a message. Either way, I heard it loud and clear. But not the one they wanted. In every scream, I hear hers. Crying out for me. But it's only a memory. The guilty, I will punish. And I will know justice is served when I hear her voice in theirs. Its muffled echoes from the past. But I will meet her again after I hear the last breaths of the one responsible. Criminals may not fear the law, but they fear my fist.
So you're going after the guy who killed her?
Made a list. People who match the description. Looked for months. Those months turned to years, and I still couldn't find the one who killed her. You know, every criminal in this godforsaken city is on my list. And I won't stop until I cross out every name.
If I were another guy, I'd ask, why not hand him into the cops? Let them deal with it. That's just out of the cards for guys like us. We know that won't be justice.
Last time I worked with the cops, she got killed for it. Justice won't come in the form of 4 walls and 3 meals. Justice will come in the form of a cracked skull and a fist covered in his blood, equally broken. Oh, I won't stop punching until my arm is shattered and all that is left of the man's face is a mother's sorrowful memory. I'll send her white tulips, yet they'll look like roses after being dipped in the cocktail of her son's blood. A lesson to not spawn hellhounds and let them off their leash. To not let ravaging wolves feast on the goodwill of better men. She will cry till her dry eyes ache, and who knows, I may even be able to smile, just once. And the flowers have already been sent. That's what I was put here to do. To avenge my wife.
If you believe that we were put here for a reason, what messed up reason would you put me here? To take them. To have me and my brother grow up on the streets. To sleep there with nothing more than a half-eaten sandwich and a pack of cigarettes.
Many people, when stuck with tragedy, lose religion. They think, how could God let something like this happen? Instead, I gained faith because I saw true evil that night. The kind of evil that doesn't fester in the hearts of men. The kind that could only be from a place where damnation is inescapable. You see, I know of God's hand, for I've seen the devil's face. I've been dancing with him every night. The music still plays, but when it stops, it'll be the devil who'll feel fear. The kind of fear that will happen when I stop dancing. He will look at me in the eyes, as he once did, and I will send him back from whence he came.
That guy, he might just be like you and me.
No! He took her! He took her! From me!
So, how long were you two married?
We never had a wedding. I told her I loved her, and I could see it in her eyes that she didn't even have to say it back, because I already knew. Years of copying and paper mounting, nights and days blurring together, and there she was. Made me feel whole, like I had something to live for. Someone. Now I have someone to die for.
Yeah, that's tough, man. I met someone like that a while ago. I still loved her, even though she drove me absolutely mental.
It's easy to take the arrow, but it only starts to hurt once it's pulled out. I felt numb for so long, and she made me feel something. Now, all I feel is pain and anger. I want it to end. I want it all to end.
Then what? What after all this is over? Are you just gonna go back to pushing paper with pockets lined with protectors instead of Kevlar?
When my work is done, I shall look up from the city, which took everything from me, and I'll feel it burn with me, doused in the fire of a sunrise, and its ashes will fuel the soil for a new day, one rid of even the most persistent of weeds. When that new day begins, I can forever be nothing more than a sinner's nightmare, a whisper in the wind, keeping the fallen demons of this city from breaking through the surface ever again.
Instead of being a vigilante, maybe you should have just kept it at desk work.
Coming from you.
Yeah. Maybe.
why you're here, right?
I think I do.
Wasn't sure for certain, but now I see my face of fear reflected in your own. Now I know. You have the same expression I did that night. But you'd know that, wouldn't you? You see, I didn't know where to look, what legs to break. But I learned. One name kept being repeated, asked around more. Some words I had to pay for. But for the more stubborn of them, the more terrified, I had to use my fists. Yet I kept hearing the same name. Frank Thomas. You're the last on my list. I had to cross the rest out, but it was always going to be you. Wasn't it?
Their faces blur together. If I did, then I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. Maybe I pulled the trigger that night. But maybe I didn't, you know? I need to do this, I'm sorry. I didn't want to, but my brother, I can't forgive you for that. But it's what you want, right? To be with her. If you want, you can say your goodbyes.
No need.
Suit yourself. Goodbye. Just make it quick.
I need my phone. I can call McConnors and get us out of here.
You've seen it? It's in a black leather case.
You lying piece of...
Frank! You there, Frank?
Greg, it's me! Red-ass freak! He has me captured! The ghost is outside! They're about to break in!
Tracking the call. We're coming for you, buddy.
You could have saved us both, but you didn't. This is exactly what you wanted. So go ahead and shoot. They're gonna kill you for this, you know? See you in hell, you psycho f***.
After 5 years, nowhere to run.
Wake up, sleepyhead. It's time to go to work. I said wake up. Wake up! Stephen, wake up! You have work to do. Wake up! Wake up!
Frank!
I leave this hell to join you. May these be the last words to you. I don't speak myself. To you. My life.